Hello everyone, welcome to my channel, welcome back to my channel, and welcome to this collective reading for which I would be using auto writing and I would be using my tarot cards plus the downloaded messages that come to me from time to time. And for this one specifically, I got the downloaded message. For your personal situations, you can get into personal tarot card reading or Twinflame astrology reading with me. You can also get into dream interpretation reading, or if you get visions, you see a lot of synchronicities, you can take help of that also, whatever you've been receiving, the different messages that come to you via psychic abilities or intuitive gifts that you have, which I know most of you in the collective have. So you can check out the description box for personal sessions. And let's dive deep into this one, where I'm being shown that there's someone in your periphery who is deeply infatuated towards you. I'm not going to call it love right away because I feel that this feeling or this reading is going to have some more parts added to it. This could be like part one of it for now. I don't know what's going to happen in future. So someone is deeply infatuated towards you, and that person is going to contemplate taking it to the next level, because this is not a time pass situation, but you're also going to get to know more about it as more time has passed by. So what's happening really? Couple of cards are being shown to me. I felt very drawn towards Queen of Cups, but I'm going to talk about it later. I'll tell you why. Ace of Pentacles is something which is also talking to me about money. So money is connected. Your own independence is connected. That also I will discuss in a bit. Your independence is not just about money. It's about you being a hustler and you really accepting that role of yours. And you don't want anything to come in between that, because you've reached wherever you have reached. So whosoever resonates with this, please keep the stuff that you resonate with and scrap anything that you don't resonate with. If you have reached so far and you feel that you don't resonate with it, still you're watching it, let me tell you that there are almost 2000 is a big number. You have that many channelings. Always pick channelings that intuitively match with your energy. Now, if you feel resonance with this one, I will continue for you and all those who are into it. I'm also being shown Three of Pentacles. So Three of Pentacles is where it starts progressing into a feeling which is like a strong feeling. So someone around you likes you a lot, and this is happening because of the inner work you are doing. This is a gradual crush. It's not like suddenly you see someone and you like that person. No. You see that person once, twice, thrice, and then you suddenly realize that you're not the only one who's seeing this person. This person is also looking at you in the same way. So you probably started with this person noticing you, and you are also noticing them noticing you. Why are you noticing them? So you probably questioned it, like, why am I noticing this person noticing me? Like, there are tons of people, but I'm not noticing all of them noticing me. But why this person? So it's probably because that this person has certain qualities, and these qualities match with your your frequency. So in your frequency, you have certain things. How do I put it? It's like there are certain things that you love doing and you're working on them, and you have your own style of doing those things. And this person is doing the same thing, but in a different style or different format. But you like that style and format too. You see it as a great learning experience. So you also started noticing this person because you started following your joy. Okay, so when you follow your joy, you shift your energy. You are more interested in your joy and your peace, because you don't want to be happy for some time and then back to the same thing. You want to be in a continuous, peaceful state. You don't want happiness to come and go, because if you're going to be happy, you're also going to be sad. So while you're working on that, you realize that this person's quality, certain quality, either it's a single quality or it's a number of qualities, it started showing up a lot more in your reality. And this also happened because maybe you were at crossroads where you decided that you will not settle for anything less than what you deserve. You made it sure. Maybe this person had nothing to do with it. Maybe even at this point in time, this person has nothing to do with you. But you keep getting information about this person, and I'm sure they also get information about you. I don't know, good or bad, but they also get information about you somehow. Something about you pops in their reality, and something about them pops in your reality. That's how it's working out. But you made a list on paper, or you mentally decided, and you became 100% sure that you will not give your time. Imagine your time and your attention to anyone, not even for a coffee date, unless the person is worthy of your time. That's like a very big decision you made. So you met this person when you started following your joy, and he or she, I mean, depending on whatever your gender is, he or she could also be present in the same world that you lived in for all these years, but you never saw each other until now. So technically, yes, it's a fresh new entrant. But if you think about it from energy work perspective, people are always around us. Just like opportunities are always around us, but we never see them till the time we are not in the state of gratitude. Similarly, because whatever we focus on, that grows. If you're full of gratitude, you will start seeing those things that you're grateful for. If you're focusing on all the negative things, if you're complaining a lot, if you're blaming a lot, if you're explaining a lot, if you're not happy, then you will see the same things. The moment you detach from the negative focus that you're like so attached with, you'll automatically see things shift, because as soon as you detach, you're also going to feel grateful for what you have. You're not going to compare your bicycle to someone's BMW, because your bicycle is special for you. It's a choice you made. It's a very healthy lifestyle choice you made. And yes, I am promoting cycling. It's really great for environment. It's really great for health. And that's why I keep my bike as a part of my room decor. Look at it like this. See, it's literally part inside my room. Close to my board. Right now, close to my board. But yeah, it's inside my room. And I like to show it off to people. I also saw that it's so much better to be a minimalist in life. I mean, keep things if you need them. If I buy anything now, I'm gonna make sure that it's for some good use, somebody would need it. So I'm like really into electric scooters, electric bikes. But then I read about how they use the lithium battery in it, which uses a lot of water. So I was like, okay, God, let's just create stuff which is environment friendly. So as of now, I think this is environment friendly. And yes, there's no problem. You use public transportation or you use cabs. I know I have digressed a bit, but once more I will say, you have a car, that's great. But if you have to go to short distances, so if I have to go somewhere nearby, I would use the bicycle or I would go walking. And I'm a big fan of running. If you watch my content, then I promote running and walking a lot because it's really good for health. And I have seen people lose cholesterol and diabetes, and they can even heal their blood pressure problems just by running and walking. So this is sponsoring Mommy Earth's content. Okay, so we're not getting paid for it, but we are actually getting a lot of love in exchange of it. So yeah, that's all I wanted to say. I'm going to talk about it more in some other video. Let me come back to this person who you have been noticing and they've been noticing, like you both are noticing each other. So yeah, it's really interesting. Energy is flowing. So where was I? I was saying that you met this person when you started following your joy, when you started doing things that you truly, truly, truly love, things that naturally and organically come to you. And you basically shifted. And if it's a completely new person, but you know people, you know, when you meet men and women, you just know somebody is high value or not. You know who's flirtatious, you know who's looking for lustful relationship. It's just very easy to figure it out, So people who are good people, nice people, you get to know that as well. So when we shift internally, all the things that match with our signature frequency become visible to us. And that's what's happening in this case. And at this stage, when I'm channeling this, I feel that even though you find this person to be interesting, and they also find you to be quite interesting and appealing, you want to continue doing your inner work. Yes. And you want to do more things that are attuned with your higher and more healed version. There's a reason, because you've put a lot of hard work, dedication, and attention to detail. And Three of Pentacles is showing me collaboration, projects, doing projects with others. So it could be God's way of connecting you with other people. I can also sense that you're a loner. You're kind of a lion or the lioness of the jungle kind of energy. You're not too much into groups. You're not too much into let's make a gang or a band or this or that. You're a type of person, you like to do your things by yourself. So even when you meet people and when people inspire you, you do see that as God's way of collaborating. Like even a good conversation with someone who's doing something worthwhile in life and they're positive and they're like very open, you feel like that's a good person to be around. So Ace of Cups. Ace of Cups has come, but after that Ace of Pentacles came. So I feel that Ace of Cups is definitely related to new beginning of love or any such relationship. Ace of Cups is related to new beginning of love or relationship on that format, okay? It's not platonic. It's not platonic. It's non-platonic. So you are actually ready, but there is readiness in you to allow yourself to, you're like in that zone that yes, I can receive unconditional love, but you're not fully ready also at the same time, okay? And I'm going to talk about that in a bit. So followed by Ace of Cups, I saw Ace of Pentacles, which means that you want to be a hustler too. And you don't want to be in a relationship for anything else, because it's just about you becoming yourself. So you're not looking for anything as such. You first want to see yourself in that place that you have mentally imagined for yourself. And if I can really pick onto your energy, you are an attractive person. And why am I fumbling so much today? You are a very attractive person, just that you never knew how attractive you were. And when you're doing inner work, you are slowly and gradually realizing that some of the qualities that you actually were very critical of are actually good qualities. You were actually critical, but actually they are good qualities, okay? And then I got the Two of Cups. So Two of Cups, after these two cards, again, I can pick on love, harmony, mutual respect, and some kind of a non-platonic love, man-woman love kind of relationship, which will benefit both of you. It's a mutually beneficial partnership, okay? But the channeling is not complete yet. So there are some more cards that I am going to talk about because I already have the downloaded message. So, at this stage, you are finding this person to be interesting and they find you to be interesting too, but you are not, as of now, ready to get into marriage or relationship with anyone, as of now. Because this Ace of Pentacles came in between, and then the Three of Pentacles also came in between the same reading. So I'm being shown that you are actually more into something else right now. But you're also looking for in unconditional love, not in a confused way, but whenever people reach to this stage, they're so much into self-love that things don't happen overnight. They know overnight stuff is not good stuff. Because anything happens so fast is bound to diminish soon. So slowly and gradually, slow and steady wins the race kind of attitude. It's a good attitude to have actually. So yes, you're not like literally looking for a marriage or relationship with someone because it's about you. You matter a lot to you. You have gone through a lot and you're also cordial toward your exes if you have any. You have forgiven them. Your exes might have told you that they feel positively about you, but you only see them as lessons from your past, not like blasts from the past, but lessons from the past. And you feel that the version associated with these relationships, that version of you does not exist anymore, even physically, because you feel that you've changed a lot and you've literally gotten replaced by the new version of you. It's actually a real thing, guys. I personally feel it too, because we all change a lot, and when we do inner work, we change a lot. Sometimes you actually shift into a completely new world. It's like quantum leaping, and then you look back in time. You cannot go back to that version. You cannot go back to that time. You cannot go back to those days. If you have grown a lot as a person, you know what I'm talking about, you know. So that change, it has already happened, and those people who maybe say nice things to you, they have not changed much. But because you have changed a lot, they look for ways to reconnect with you. So there's like small little window of opportunity somewhere, and they try to reconnect with you, but it's a difference of floor and ceiling. So they can look at each other, the floor and ceiling, but they can never be together. And you are very sure about this. Now the person you noticing you also just happened like that. You were just busy minding your own business, so you really didn't think about it. It's raining a lot right now, and that's why it has become a bit humid. So if you can see me sweating a bit, guys, please ignore. I'm sorry for sweating so much right now. So back to the person you noticing you also happened out of the blue. It could have started from you mostly like small things, wearing the same color clothes, color coordination is happening on its own, so you just happen to notice, or some kind of synchronicities which are very obvious to you. You're a person who knows about signs and synchronicities, so it can happen once, twice, thrice, but it cannot happen like randomly so many times, you know. This is just an example, okay? Or it could be something else, like you're at the same place doing the same things. I just happened to think of this really cool example actually just now. So something like that, you know, and no one else would notice these things. You are noticing it. The same coincidences happening too many times. So yeah, I'm being shown the world here. The world can represent new worlds opening up for you. So you can expect to be welcomed by people in different places, situations. And you're also like attracting like-minded people. So yes, the opportunities available to you at the moment are literally endless. The more grateful you become, the more opportunities come to your way. The more the more you let it go, you are aligned with the divine power. And I think for a long time you felt you were stagnant. You were not able to accomplish your goals, or you were trying to look for some kind of way to get things done. But now you're just singing and dancing your way to getting things done. You're not thinking about it, you're in play mood. You are just being yourself. So certain signs and synchronicities are happening uh, in your periphery, of course, but you're not making a big deal about it either. It's not like giving you overexcitement, because you've learned that you should not get overexcited about anything. You should not be like shocked if something good happens to you or interesting happens to you. It's more like, yeah, it can happen to me. Why not? I deserve to have interesting experiences in my life. Now, coming to the relationship aspect, the Lover's card is there, but it's also with the Strength card. So it means it matches with the downloaded message that you probably also have respect for this person, for the devotion and dedication, but you have in the past walked on eggshells and you don't want to jump into anything because of that, because you've got some experience, but you also don't want to, literally hold on to the negative experience. You probably have been single for a while, you've abstained from any kind of sexual relationship. If someone's like trying to get you into their lustful vibes, you are like, no, this is just not for me. You could have been practicing celibacy or asexuality. Maybe you have adopted this as a part of your lifestyle, but doesn't mean you are not a person who's in favor of intimacy. But you define intimacy in a different way. Whosoever's energy I'm picking on, intimacy also there has to be zero lust in intimacy. I feel that way personally also. Maybe I can share this bit from my own experience. So this person looks very similar to you. I mean, you can just tell, you can just tell by people's lifestyles and behavior and body language that they have similar preferences as you, but you don't know them and you don't want them to make a move. You don't want yourself to make a move. You just don't think it's the right time for you to make a move or anything. The reason is because you're healing, got wounds, you're aware about some wounds, and you're also aware about some parts of you that still feel unloved. And this is where comes the card that I said I'll speak about later, is the Queen of Cups. I feel that you are healing your narcissistic mother related wounds. You feel that there's a lack of mother energy in your life, the supporting, caring, feminine energy, the nurturer in your life. And this person, whosoever it is, probably comes from a loving space, and they might not have gone through the same kind of neglect that you have gone through. You feel that way. Some noise coming from the apartment above me. So you feel that they come from a loving space, and maybe it's also opposite polarity, because you've not received the same type of support, and for you, the hustle, you have to do it by yourself. The healing, you have to do it by yourself. Like everything you got to do by yourself. You know that, and you don't mind it either, because that makes you respect your own self in your own eyes a lot more, because you're not getting everything on the platter. Not that those people who are getting it on the platter are inferior to you, but you're grateful for your journey, because you've grown so much, you've learned so much, and you can help other people also from the lessons you've learned. So you feel that you need to heal that aspect of you. The mother energy is something that you want to heal. And you're so intelligent that you can probably connect the dots that maybe this noticing business is happening because they have that opposite polar energy in them. If they are drawn to you, of course, there must be something that you're also bringing on the table for them. I'm not going to talk a lot about it because time is going to give you the answers. But you do notice that this is a person who has a certain type of people around them who care a lot for them. They are actually cared, loved, and they are appreciated, which you feel you don't receive. You have to work like really hard. You have had to work really hard to get what you wanted, because for you it was always like not easy to get acknowledgement. It was like that in the childhood. Maybe it was a combination. Maybe one of your parents was very supportive, but the other was not. Maybe one of some adult, like a grandparent kind of figure, was very supportive, or you had somebody else who was so supportive and so loving and so caring that they kind of filled up for the people who did not support you. But still, even to realize that, you had to do your inner work, and you're still doing your inner work. It's not like your inner work is complete. So this person is reminding you to follow your heart and do the things you love in a positive way, because you notice the patterns you got, and you want to express yourself without any guilt. You want to be guilt free. You want to heal your sacral chakra fully. And for that, you need help of the solar plexus. So chant as much solar plexus mantra you can chant. That's the best really mantra in the whole universe. In the cosmic reality, solar plexus mantra stands on top. And I'm not saying that. All great masters are saying that. I just happen to be walking on the same path. And I've realized that I have also become a completely different person. What I was, who I was, and who I'm now. But I do have a lot of gratitude for all those versions of mine. At every stage of my life, I've realized that all these wounds have actually given me so much perspective and so much understanding. And I know it's the same for you. That's why you resonate so deeply, and that's why you're here watching all of this. You are equally good as them, but you never got the right environment, the right opportunities, the right support system that they received. You got it too, but you built it up on your own, or you had the higher power, or there was some mystical divine intervention that led you to kind of be aware about what you're receiving. And maybe you received it because you're a giver. God usually gives to people who give to others. And still this person is in your periphery. So of course there are certain things that you're gonna work on. You want to build your own things. You want to become someone who inspires others, including the ones you eventually decide, the one, not once, the one you eventually decide to share your whole life with. So you want to first live up to your potential. You want to know what's your potential so that no one can say to you that you're not self-made. Just the way you respect other people for everything they have, you want others also to respect you. But it's not like a dire need. It's not like a desire that's not letting you sleep. You know, it's kind of naturally happening. But also I'm being shown that there's something innocent about this person. This person is innocent, like you like their innocence. And the strength card is showing me, because you have this lady who is taming the lion, or she's friends with the lion, who's otherwise supposed to be feared. You know, animals and human beings look at the lion and they go like, oh my god, let's run and save our lives. But you're not doing that. This card also looks a lot like the divine goddess, the mother Devi Durga. I mean, it's tarot, but you see how our goddesses are also hanging out with the tigers and the lions. Parvati always hangs out with her tiger. I mean, that's her Vahan. Vahan is not even like a pet. You can't say Vahan is a pet. Vahan is literally a companion, a life companion. What type of a man or a woman would be so friendly with an animal who has created fear in other people's mind? Someone who has mastered their fears as well. Someone who has mastered their anxieties. Someone who's very courageous and daring, but at the same time very loving and kind. So you have that influence on people. So strength is not always about violence and fights and becoming a macho figure. Strength also comes from love. Love also gives people a lot of strength, right? So this is your energy when I say self-made. But you also find this person to be innocent. So the Strength card, along with the Lovers, the Queen of Cups in reverse, Ace of Pentacles. I mean, it's telling me that you have definitely been in a very toxic, narcissistic relationship in the past. Maybe one, maybe more. So you have been disappointed in the past. Okay, whenever you liked someone, whenever you gave an opportunity to anyone to be in your life, to share your life, it turned out to be a major disappointment. But now you also feel saved by those disappointments. So how this worked out for you is that maybe you got into one toxic narcissistic relationship and you did not know about it. Like, you didn't even know it was narcissistic or toxic, but it was very unhealthy, so it got over. And maybe that kicked off your inner work journey or your ascension journey. And then, after some healing, you got into another relationship. This was also very toxic, but slightly better than the last one, but still toxic, lots and lots of toxicity, and some other fresh new challenges. And then you decided to just give it all a break. I'm just giving an example, guys. It could be a little bit different also. And please don't hesitate to share your story in the personal sessions if you have anything to share, about your life and you seek the counseling or you seek therapy. Different people have different stories. All experiences are valid. So you suffered so much, you were so disappointed that now you have received a superpower, and that is to scan people. You can scan people's energy. So you talk to people. So maybe you went into a stage where you would talk to people, you would get to know them better, and after some conversations, you realize that this person is a major red flag. They have like multiple red flags around them, Your angels are holding the red flags and dancing behind this person in the background. And this is a red flag character. I don't want to be around this person. So these short span disappointments or long-term disappointments have all combined and made you like a thick-skinned person when it comes to getting impacted by other people's behavior and negative focus. Like, energy is all about where you focus on, where you give your attention on to what, right? So people who have negative mind, they focus on negative things. You learn from that also. Now you can see a silver lining in every cloud, but you're also very much aware about what should be avoided. What behavior patterns and mindsets and ideologies need to be avoided. And in real world also, it's almost like Neo in the Matrix. The bullets are coming in, but he's figured out a way to stop them or just maneuver through them, So this whole channeling and collective reading is telling me that you are a high value person and you don't like to tune into people, places or situations where you don't feel joyous or peaceful. Therefore, only a high value person will be orbiting in your periphery in the right divine timing. It's not like they're purposely orbiting around you. It's natural for you and for them to be doing so, orbiting around each other. Sometimes you find it annoying and a bit like distracted because you got goals, and one of these goals is also about you remaining in a balanced state of provider energy and nurturing energy. Maybe some of you are in a mission. Maybe some of you are very responsible. You have some responsibilities and you do not want irresponsible people around you. You appreciate and you look forward to being around or getting inspired by people who can take responsibility. It's not like leaving your responsibility on someone, but you just like responsible people around you. And you also like mission-oriented people or inner work-oriented people. And now I'm going to share something most important for you. You're also a person of faith. You love God. You believe in God. So you want the other person to accept this part of your nature. But my dear, before anyone acknowledges you, validates you, or accepts you for who you are, you want to do all of this for your own self first. And you want to practice it. You want to practice it for a real good time frame, Every single day of your life, you want to practice gratitude. Mentally, on a piece of paper, whatever way, twice in a day, thrice in a day, whatever works. Looking at your past data, you feel that sometimes you fluctuate. And that's the area you're working towards. You want to be okay with the highs and lows, the ebbs and flows of the ascension journey. And you also want to be a sthit pragya. You want to be a stable person. You want to be stable in your inner work journey. So if you meditate, you know what I mean by learning to become more stable, learning to be equanimous. So you're trying to be more and more equanimous. And you're also old school in terms of non-platonic relationship. You don't have to please someone, or someone doesn't have to please you, but it has to be more than what's happening in the world around. Because world around, a lot of people are very materialistic, and you're not like other people. You don't believe in casual dating, time pass, situationships, flings, and friends with benefits has no place in your dictionary. I mean, it's a joke for you. Sometimes you feel distracted by the person who's noticing you, and you're noticing them noticing you. So it's like both of you are actually noticing each other. But you also sometimes like the attention, because this person is not giving you butterflies in the tummy. That's a red flag. This person actually calms your nervous system. You can be yourself. They don't have judgment for the things you love, because probably they do the same things, similar things. You guys are doing similar things. Some of the things are similar. It's too early to say that all of your things are same. So things that usually other people don't believe in, you believe in those things, and you probably are also noticing this person has similar beliefs. But the words similar and same are two different words, right? So now you're not ready according to what the cards are telling me and what the download is telling me, but you're open for unconditional love, and you're very serious about your time. Like when I say serious, it's not like you're mad serious, but you value your time a lot. So you're okay for God to do things in a step-by-step, slow and steady way. But you also got to be very positive for that. You cannot be negative Nancy and still expect things to go great. The attitude has to change, and that's exactly what you're working on, changing your attitude. So God willing, in future, if everything is going the way I've mentioned, especially the inner work, God will create scenarios that bring you in a situation where you can communicate better with this person, and they can also communicate better with you. Looking at the current cards, I also see the future scope is there, and the other person and you might contemplate to take it further into something serious and long term. Not as of now, but there is a big window of opportunity if you continue to love yourself. And inner work is the highest form of self-love. And ascension is a lifestyle. So yes, you can also get my book In the Name of Love. It's a journey of finding an ultimate soulmate, and it's a very high vibrational book. The spelling of love is LUUV, and the link is given in the description box. You can get it only on Amazon Kindle, because that's where you get the latest edited version. And I also want to say thank you to people who are doing inner work. I will see you in the next one. Don't forget to be a Patreon of my channel and a member of this channel. So Patreon is a different thing, but yeah, you can become my Patreon. Lots of love to you. All the very best. Keep chilling. And guys, keep tuning into this channel, because you need your daily dose of recharge. You need to recharge every day. Will I see you in the next one? I will. One love. Peace out, and victory to Ram.